Undertaker.
The pageantry, the pummeling, the Palumbo, the pure wrestling.
3! That's it! That's all she wrote!
This is WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, the highly anticipated sequel to 1,000 other wrestling games. The gameplay is relatively the same as the previous game, but the roster has greatly improved.
I bet you won't last as long as I did against him.
All the wrestlers are here who signed their soul to McMahon. Some, sadly, still here. Some, even more sadly, will never leave. Yet, with downloadable content, the roster is constantly updated because wrestlers, well, you know, wrestlers sometimes have to go away for 30 days. The best part of this new update has to be the tag team matches. There are more moves, more double teams, and more action. A new addition that makes this purchase worthwhile is the Road to WrestleMania. Choose the path of 5 different wrestlers like Chris Jericho and head to WrestleMania, the dream of senior citizen wrestlers everywhere.
Jericho with the code breaker!
The Creative Finisher mode allows you to come up with all kinds of new moves. And we created someone evil and sinister in the Create a Wrestler mode. But to make a Dick Cheney reference would be kind of sad at this point, so we won't.
And he hits the DDT!
Something else that's new this time out is the Inferno match. That's where things can get really heated. Now, there's always been a slight homoerotica to wrestling, but why talk about it when we can show it in a montage?
Am I gonna have to come back there and give you another spanking?
For those of you that played last year's game, the control scheme should be very familiar. Tough at first, but you get used to it. Now, there are glitches, and the loading times seem longer than my time spent in a tiger cage in Vietnam, but the presentation, you can't complain about it.
Where did Finley come from?
WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 gets 4 Undertakers out of 5.
You unlocked a cheat. Bonus stage.
Step up into the ring and experience the high-flying, bone-crushing rush of wrestling with your favorite WWE superstars in this virtual world of WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. You can be any muscle-bound man with the right cheat codes, and we're here to help you pick the best man before you have to tap out. These codes work across all the major consoles and are entered when you go through the options menu and choose cheat codes. But pay attention, because these suckers are case sensitive. To be the fabulous nature boy Ric Flair, enter Flair Woo. That's 14 lowercase O's. ECW's Taz can be coaxed out of the commentator's seat when you enter Unlock ECW Taz SVR 2009. The Tazmaniac is extreme once again. You can channel the dark side and practice some voodoo when you unlock the Boogeyman by typing in Boogeyman Eats Worms! Raw's main mean man Snitsky can be your #1 pick when you enter Unlock Snitsky SPR 2009. Now, if you really want to be tough, why not be the big man in charge, Mr. McMahon? Enter Vince McMahon, no chance. The WWE Divas are just as extreme in the wrestling ring, and you can be Layla when you enter Unlock ECW Diva Layla 09. Diva Jillian Hall can fix any match when you enter Play as Jillian Hall SVR. For some tag team action, unlock Edge's favorite duo Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins by entering Ryder and Hawkins Tag Team. When you're practicing your finishing moves in the center of the canvas, you want to do so in style. Chris Jericho can plant a code breaker in an alternative costume when you enter Alt Jericho Model SVR 09. Change up Raw's Bad Boy CM Punk's look when you enter CM Punk Alt Costumes SVR ! High-flying masked man Rey Mysterio will plant a 619 in new duds when you type in Booyaka 619 SVR. And last but not least, when you want a change of scenery for the squared circle, you can unlock Saturday night's main event arena by entering Sat Night Main Event SVR. Now, before you know it, you'll be WWE's World Heavyweight Champion of the World at the next WrestleMania.
But if you don't have what it takes, you don't have what it takes.